Welcome back everybody, it's Kreml again, playing some more Cities XL Platinum. Today I've been focusing on trying to recover our resources from the pits like they were in previous episodes. I talked about building an empire in a different episode. Oh my lord. That's bad. We need to address that. But anyway, in the previous episodes, we talked about building an empire with oil, water, waste, all that kind of stuff, and I've been really focusing on trying to get that going and off the ground, more so than I have before, because I feel like it's really going to take shape, and it definitely has, because you can see that waste is almost at balance, water is just about perfectly at balance, fuel is pretty good, so everything is in the green at least. And I figure that now I should probably start upgrading like my office services and start expanding my own industry because I have a whole lot of passenger export and I still have a ton of freight capacity remaining. So I feel like if I start to specialize in maybe offices, it sells pretty well, and I don't know, maybe Omnicorp is probably not the answer, as many of you guys have pointed out that oh wow, look, a -8 office imbalance? Oh my gosh. Maybe that's not not what we want to specialize in. But anyway, we definitely need to take a look at this. So maybe I'm going to rethink exactly what I was talking about here. Now, I definitely need to put in some more offices, so we are going to go ahead and put in some more. There's no way around it at this point. Just going to kind of put them in a block area. I guess I'll continue this road because sort of a theme in this oh, not 80 car, I want 60. Continue this little theme going right here. Put in more offices because we had a -8 token imbalance, which obviously is no good. We want to address that and start to build up some offices. They're not very resource demanding either. I guess I need to bring back some executives. That's a problem. I'm exporting my own people, but I need them at this moment. So I need skilled workers and executives. I'll bring back some of those. My profits are going to go down for the time being, but I do need them. So is it starting to fill up? Yeah, skilled workers. Executives, I guess, are just really lazy and they take a while to find the jobs. They're probably more nitpicky about what they want. And as you can see here, electricity is starting to struggle. So maybe I need to put in another power plant because then I can put in a big one here, can I? I've been putting in the big ones. I need 4 big power plants to be able to do a huge power plant, which is 500,000 civilization requirement. 500,000 population. Where'd they go? So I have 2, I think. Let's check our expenses. That'll probably tell us. 2 big power plants. I need 4 in order to put in the big guy. And I guess exporting electricity isn't a bad idea either. So I'm going to experiment here. We need this 3rd power plant, but I'm going to put in the 4th, and it's probably going to bring my profits down quite a bit, but hopefully we're going to see this come up to a point where I can start to export some of the electricity, maybe make some money. I'm expecting this to drop down to about $30,000 a turn, that being my profit, because one of them hasn't fully taken hold yet. This building needs executives. Oh yeah, it's starting to climb really high. So, still after some executives. I'll bring some back. It looks like we don't have any. Yeah, so we need one token of executives. That's gonna bring my profit down even more. Come on, you guys. I know you guys know where this stuff is at. So we're looking good. Fuel bot is easy to find. Still waiting on some executives there, but oh, there we go. So it looks like our electricity is a little bit, I guess it's balanced for the time being. So the price we pay for being either balanced or potentially making some profit here in the time being, like here in the near future. All of these activity is 100%, but of course I can't put in Mr. Bigsman because I don't have 500,000 population yet. So maybe I can export that, because sometimes the trade menu looks a little bit different than the resource menu. What do we have? What do we have? Unskilled workers will export you. We don't really care about you at this point in time. So maybe my investment isn't exactly... I don't know what to do. I feel like I should get rid of it, because then I'll be at $45,000 a turn. I'll be in the green. My electricity is fine. Nobody was complaining that bad. But look at all those power plants. What do those cost? $4,000 a turn just for those power plants, or the windmills, or whatever they're called. What is that? What is that thing called? Wind engine. Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna get rid of this, unless, yeah, it'll be fine for now. We need to focus on other stuff, like we need to get more offices because our token imbalance is only at -7 instead of -8. So we've only achieved one one token. Oh, two. Okay, so doing a little bit better there. So I guess we'll bring back a skilled worker because we still need those, don't we? I would imagine so. All these offices at least have started to take root, but it looks like their profitability has no impact on the city yet, just because they're brand new civilizations or companies, whatever they're called. Unskilled workers are starting to run out of space here. As you guys can see, I forgot to mention, I went ahead and put in an entire linear zone of unskilled, skilled worker and executives, and then I went down here and I put in, let's see, 3 executive or elite housing, and they don't seem to be complaining that much right now, so that's good. Also, I am sending a ton of cash tokens to my other cities to make our little dynasty of oil and water and all that stuff, and I'm still at $1.9 million, so that's really nice. I have a lot of money to play around with if I need it. I'm almost at enough to justify having this airport. I could put in the airport cost because I think that says $1 million, and then I would still have roughly $1 million left over. So that's something we can definitely consider. I want to hear your guys' opinion on that because I've never used an airport, and I don't really know that I have any use for it other than the industry down here, which seems to be doing alright despite, yeah, I mean, check it out. Nearby freight, 92%, 88%, 84%. Yeah, so we're doing alright. Now, as far as our bus lines go, people have started to move onto the lower, like the other line, and that's kind of expensive. Maybe I should, I don't know, I'm not quite sure. The bus lines really aren't that big of a deal at this point. Let's see, what other industry do we have? Offices. When do we get our big one? Even though we've already had our big one. I don't understand that. That's stupid. What's their profitability looking like? Now, what's our token imbalance? Still it's -6. It's definitely not good. We need heavy industry. So I guess we can do that. We can put in some heavy industry. What do we need for heavy industry for some high density? Executive, skilled, and unskilled. Alright. I guess we can do that. Where shall we put you? I guess we'll put you right in these gaps where I deleted the high tech that was here in the past. Can't fit anymore. Any there in there. So for now, we'll leave those as they are, and then we'll see how quickly they fill up and what sort of effect they have on our heavy industry. Maybe we can get to a point where we can export some of it, even though I think... No, I can't be exporting it because I'm still in the negative. Yeah. Check it out. Our offices have gone down to -7, and I think that's because... What do this buy? Office services. Yes, they do. So, we really need to put in some... We need to focus on our offices up here. I should stop bouncing around. I think that's my problem. I really bounce around a lot, and that seems to be a pretty big issue. Also, did I delete that big building that was over here? Yeah, I sure did. The food industry, 35% or whatever it was. What sort of exceptional buildings can we put in now? Office production. Let's see. I don't know if we should do that. 35% office production would probably just put us back at like 0, and then I'm paying $20,000 a turn just to have my offices at 0, and they don't really seem to be struggling without the offices. The office services are relatively easy to find, but then you come to the trade window, and it says we're at -7. I don't understand. That just destroys your cash. Anyway, so I don't want to import. I've never want to import, I've been told. So I can handle that. Are all these businesses full of people? They sure are. So what's our heavy industry looking like? Heavy industries. Almost back at a point where we can export it. Do we want to continue putting it in? I guess we will because it says that office services are relatively easy to find. I don't know if that's a mistake, but I'm going to take advantage of it for now because I feel like something's going to change and we'll have to address that situation later on. So I'm just going to lather up this area, fill it up with high density industry. Can I fit a second one? Oh, almost. Maybe if I had gone this way I probably could have, so I'll do that. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty, so that should be enough for now. I don't really see any need for like a what should we call this? Like a monopoly down here. Looks like we're struggling to find some unskilled workers, which seems kind of backward, but we need to bring back some of our own passengers, I guess. So we'll go to Omnicorp. We'll take back some unskilled. See if those fill up. How's that looking? Yep, that was fast. So that was my issue. I'm exporting. I gotta pay attention to the fact that I'm exporting people and I'm building new industries which need people. So we'll keep an eye on this stuff. So far, there's no profitability as far as income, like as far as the economic effect. And heavy industry is slowly climbing back to the point where I can start to export it. I don't know if maybe that's going to change here soon once these buildings start to take hold. So I guess I'm going to speed it up to 5 times real quick and see what sort of effect it has. Do they have any effect yet? Nope, still profitability at no impact yet. But somehow, check it out, our profit is still climbing. I don't really understand that. I'm definitely not complaining, but you know. So let's see. Any impact? Still none. I'm going to sit here. Oh, there we go. Profitability 100%. No, not 100%. 89%. So roughly 80% profitability. I'm going to turn it back to 50, one time. Let's check and see if we can send any of this stuff out. Where is it? Heavy, 1. Okay, so cool. We're at a point now where I can start to export some heavy industry. That takes my profit from 52 to 3. Seriously, just went up $300? Are you kidding me? Yeah, so I guess, well, it looks like because I'm putting in these new industries, my investments are coming back to me. So I'm going to take a little bit of time here to install some new high-tech. I don't think high-tech likes being down in this region, so we're going to take this up north, put it in with the office district, because I think they all thrive in the same capacity. Now, let's see how quickly these take hold. We need elites, so we got to bring an elite back. Got to bring one. I guess I'll just bring one of all. Well, it looks like our profit is at 47,000. It's gone out of the green, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, back in the green. We're slowly increasing, probably because I spent a bunch of money installing all of those places. I don't really know. I guess we'll have to see what exactly happens. Business hotels are easy to find, which is surprising considering I think I only have like 2. I think there's one over here, one right there, and I think there's one right here. Is that one? Yeah. Quality of life, 59%? Seriously? What's the problem? I don't know. Average occupation rate is only 55%, but check it out. 92% and 18% is 55%. So, I don't know about that. I also was thinking about a metro system. I don't know how much it costs. This probably has an insanely high upkeep because it could be all the way down here to all the way up in this super dense district, which is definitely a plausible option. I may try it considering it's only a $5,000 monthly cost, but I guess we'll take a look at that in the next episode. So otherwise, if you guys liked the video, definitely comment, rate, and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.